Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. In a previous video I talked in depth about my work during the corona pandemic and how my job has changed in response to the coronavirus outbreak. Today I want to take a much broader look at how the coronavirus has affected people's jobs, health and communities. Focusing mainly on Sweden, as I have a lot more information about the changes here in Sweden, but I am sure that these sorts of consequences are similar to what is happening in your country or state. With that being said, let's get straight into it. The first massive change that I haven't really heard anyone talk about is all of the weight loss surgeries being cancelled. The hospital I work at specialises in gastric band and gastric bypass surgeries. As soon as the seriousness of the coronavirus was recognised, all of these operations that were planned for the whole year were basically put on hold. Instead, we are doing a lot of cancer removing surgeries from other hospitals in order to lighten the load on these other bigger hospitals. There is a certain amount of irony in this, as obesity is a risk factor when it comes to the coronavirus. So really, it's not a great time to have your life-changing surgery put on hold. The next big change for many people is the shortening of the work week. Many of my friends and myself included have had our hours cut as businesses try to save money. Most of our wages made up for with the support of the state, which has meant that many employers haven't hesitated to cut our hours, even if there is as much work or even more work to do as there was before. In my case, I have Fridays off and I have lost 4% of my income. This isn't very detrimental to my standard of living, but I have as much work, or if not more work to do, but less time to do it in, which means that the stress level at work has increased tenfold. Our third change is how people are spending their summer holidays. A lot of people in Sweden and in other parts of Europe either go overseas for their summer break or spend their time in the countryside, getting away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Of course, Corona had to ruin that too, with many people choosing to stay in the city and not travel at all, or in some cases not taking time off work over the summer. I have cancelled my summer leave and many of my colleagues are saving their holidays for winter or until next year. In my opinion, now is the worst time to take time off work. I already have an extra weekend day, I have less money to spend, and there isn't much to do in town, unless I really want to catch Corona. Number 4, COVID-19 has changed how we eat and what we eat. Home delivery apps have been gaining popularity for some time now, but with the outbreak of the coronavirus, their use has skyrocketed as people are actively avoiding supermarkets and restaurants. Even here in Sweden, where life seems to be pretty normal, these delivery services have seen a rise in usage. This is notable as, although it seems like a smart way to avoid contact with other people, a lot of workers have less disposable income now. And let's face it, eating takeaway is not cheap. Not everyone has taken to these apps though, and a fair amount of people are using their extra time at home to get busy in the kitchen. I have been baking a lot in the past few weeks, and although cooking isn't a passion of mine, I have been preparing meals and freezing leftovers. Now we are on to the final notable effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. Universities and institutes of higher education have received far more applications than usual from would-be students. Universities have seen an increase of 13% of applications to the autumn semester. More places have been allocated for many courses, but it is expected that many people will not be accepted into their desired course, and they may have to wait and apply for the summer 2021 semester to study. I have 2 younger co-workers that have applied to study, but both are feeling very unsure if they will make it in. And in fact, yesterday I found out that neither of them made it into their desired course. This could mean that many will be spending a year stuck in Sweden, basically in limbo, waiting for their adult life to begin. The prospects of getting full-time work is unlikely in the current situation. But if you have applied to study, I wish you good luck and keep your chin up. That's all for today's video, 5 changes that the coronavirus has made to our society. Hopefully everything will go back to normal, but only time will tell. I do have one last thing to share, which is today's dog of the day, which is actually 3 dogs, although I do have a favourite of the 3. These 3 lovely ladies or laddies were seen on a brief afternoon walk. I love the black one with the brown bum, but I would definitely take all 3 home if the owner wasn't standing so close. Okay champ, if you like this video then please hit that like button, and if you are new here please hit that subscribe button. You can click on the bell icon to turn on notifications, which will make you aware of when my next video is up. Thanks for watching. Hey door.